Most of us are lazy at some point of time. Call it laziness, sloth, idleness, or whatever you like. But the idea of doing nothing when something needs to be done is a sign of weakness. This is definitely a problem. If you are feeling lazy and less motivated, you won't take proactive steps to accomplish your goals, and you may struggle in both your personal and professional life. Wondering how to overcome laziness? Well, in this video, I'll share with you some tips to help you get rid of laziness and increase your productivity. Tip number 1. Learn to accept your own laziness. Your productivity will suffer as a result of a bad mood and a lot of stress, which leads to low self-esteem, and the cycle continues. The only way to break the cycle is to learn to accept your own laziness. It's okay to feel lazy. It's natural to feel lazy. You can work to overcome your laziness without feeling horrible or guilty. Tip number 2. Make your goals manageable. Sometimes people are lazy because the goals they set for themselves are too scary. Let's say you want to run 10 kilometers outside, but it's a hot day. That's a difficult task even for an experienced runner. As a result, you'll surely put off and skip the workout. But what if your goal was to run 2 kilometers? Finding the motivation to go would be much simpler, and 2 kilometers are certainly better than none. So to make appropriate goals for yourself, set manageable goal criteria. Tip number 3. Don't expect yourself to be perfect. Perfectionism is an enemy of productivity, and it may make you feel less motivated and lazier. More than that, a study found that people with high perfectionism scores have a 51% increased chance of death. Reduce your need for perfection to fight back. Understand and accept that all work has flaws as you are, and that is perfectly fine. Tip number 4. Create a plan of action. Making a plan for how you will complete a task will help you get there faster. Create an action plan after being realistic about how much time, effort, and other elements you will be required to reach your goal. A plan will provide direction and confidence that will be useful even if you hit a hurdle along the way. Tip number 5. Ask for help. Many people believe that asking for help is a sign of weakness, but not asking for help may set you up for failure. A study found that those who don't ask their coworkers for help are more likely to be unhappy at work and have poorer levels of work performance. They were also seen negatively by their employers. By seeking help, you boost your chances of success and make connections with people who may inspire and motivate you. Tip number 6. Make boring tasks fun. When a work is boring to us, we tend to avoid it. Although tasks like cleaning the bathroom or gutters won't ever be loads of fun, you can nevertheless make them more enjoyable. Try listening to music or putting on your activity tracker to see how many calories you burn or steps you covered while doing these things. And last but not the least, track your practice. Learning how to be less lazy requires practice, and every small effort matters. As the famous painter Vincent van Gogh once said, "Great things are not done by impulse, but by a series of small things brought together." Remember that you have no influence over your progress. You can only control your practice. Therefore, don't worry about your progress. If you practice, it will happen. Finally, keep in mind that learning how to stop being lazy is a process that takes time, practice, and self-compassion. However, it's well worth it. As the diarist Anne Frank once wrote, "Laziness may appear attractive, but work gives satisfaction. Therefore, go and satisfy yourself."